autao. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos autados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just lame.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now it's Ryan Succop after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 20. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he's got room. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Uses the stiff arm. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Go, 56.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Less fanfare for Chris Godwin than other receivers of his ilk around the league, but he quietly put up 1,100 yards last season. The Buccaneers certainly noticed, and they handed him a new contract extension to continue being the catch magnet that he is. There's another one right there.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-0.
Steelers, nothing. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Pickett now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete right around the 8. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. It's Miller, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett completes this one to Pickett. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
89 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down.
Fournette really solidified his place with the Bucs last season. He ran for over 800 yards and 8 touchdowns and caught an impressive 69 passes. Tampa made sure he stuck around, too, giving him a new 3-year contract.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Jack it, reload! 450.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They hand this off to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Brady. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back.
Boswell good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Pickett will look to throw it here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Pickett.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is. And
my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Suckup. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.